Greetings everyone. Welcome to Spiritually Initiated and Crowned. You are with Tanisha Ali, helping you to gain clarity, up level your mindset, clear and heal energetic blockages, pull out that sword, slay the falsehood in your life and within yourself, transverse your timeline so that you can get to the top of the mountain. It has been a crazy last few days. I think the last video I did, I was getting ready to get back on track with this channel because I miss you all so much. I've been so busy with some projects, some creative projects that I'm still working on, but I was in the midst of getting busy with this channel. It was 3 o'clock. I had decided I was going to take a break and just relax for the rest of the day. And I was sitting in the bathtub and I got a call. My dad passed away. He passed away. So the last several days I've been dealing with that, and it's been very hectic. I had to do some traveling, and it's still not quite over in terms of all the planning and the things that we're going to do. My dad was a real kind of political activist all of his life. He wrote a book, in case anybody's interested in that book. My dad spent a lot of time spearheading a lot of civil rights campaigns. He started out with the Revolutionary Action Movement and then went on from there. So he was very political when it came to a lot of things. He was very passionate. He impacted a lot of people. We were very close my entire life, but we've been very close over the last several years, actually more than a decade, because he moved down to Georgia. Actually, that move was prompted because of me. So we were very, very close. I don't quite still feel that he's gone. I am carrying him in my heart, and I hear him all the time. I recorded a lot of messages and things from him. My dad, he talked a lot. That's where I get it from. I got it honest, but he talked way more than me. So when I was driving up to Philadelphia, when we were driving up to Philadelphia, I listened to a 4-hour and 14-minute talk, but I have tons of those in my phone. I have text messages that go all the way back to 2016. So much. He was always encouraging me. He was always very supportive and very proud of me as a daughter. And I will probably in the future maybe do a video and dedicate it to him. But I really needed to come on here today. I really needed to do this. I wanted to do it yesterday, but I didn't quite have the energy. And today I woke up with the drive to do it, but I had to do some other miscellaneous tasks. And I was like, okay, it's getting kind of late. Am I still going to do this? And I was like, yeah, I need to see my butterflies in transformation, just like me. So for those of you who have sent out well wishes and have loved on me already because you're aware, I want to just thank you. I want to just thank you. And many of you, when you watch this video, I know you're going to do the same thing. And I just want you to know that I'm greatly appreciative. My dad had very evolved views when it came to, I don't even want to say death, but transitioning. So I inherited some of that, and I'm glad, because it's those things that are actually giving me a lot of strength right now. I'm really happy about that. But I do want to go ahead and get into a reading because I felt inspired to do spiritual reading for you all today, and so that's what we're going to do. And in the meantime, in the background, I'm going to play The Whispers, and The Beat Goes On. That was one of his many favorite songs. I used to organize his albums as a kid. He had over 400 albums, and I would write the name, the copyright, the artist, the name of the album, list the songs, and I had those cataloged and organized, and I always wanted his albums. I have his albums now. That was something that he always wanted me to have. But that and The Beat Goes On album had an amazing, The Whispers had an amazing cover, and it looked like a castle. So I was always really drawn to that as a kid. And on Saturday mornings, music would be going through the house. It used to get on my mother's nerves because he turned the whole basement kind of into this musical place. He built the bar down there to organize all the albums. He had a buck stove, 2 really nice rocking chairs, and he built benches around there, and he stained it, and I would always be down there helping him with that stuff and just kind of hanging out with him, whether it was cutting wood or something else. You know, the dog, we had a dog that was one of my favorite dogs. Albie has since outpaced her. Lady, and that was his favorite dog. And Lady was my favorite dog until I met Albie. Sorry, Lady. She was a Doberman Pinscher. Albie's a German Shepherd. So I have a lot of fond memories. And like I said, I feel like he's with me. I've been talking to him all day today as I move around the house and do things. Saying things that I couldn't say while he was here. And then loving on him and just, you know, letting him know all the wonderful things that I appreciate about him. And just sharing with him some other things that are important to me. So I probably, like I said, I'll dedicate a video to him probably sometime in the future. But I'm also creating a movie for him, for the family, for his actual memorial, which will be a month from now. So anyway, just have to play this in the background while we do this reading. We're going to start out with Angel Answers first. Get a main message from there. And the spellcasters, Angel Answers. My musical taste and its diversity, from New Age to Arabic music to Indian music to jazz, classical, and so forth, comes from my dad. Y'all probably know a little bit about that because y'all are here on this channel. Just like his love, everlasting. And his beat will go on. And we're going to use the Urban Crow, y'all. Let's put some oracle messages together. What's the message for my spiritually initiated and crowned? Y'all know y'all been getting initiated. Okay. Meditation brings answers and forgiveness. Now, when we meditate, we also hear the voice of the divine. We are in the present moment, but we're in the presence of the divine one. So there's something that you all may need to forgive. This probably is related to me on some level. Sometimes I have to go back and listen to these messages because when we're channeling, we're not always fully there. And then when you go back and listen, you realize that there are things that you need to hear as well. So meditation brings answers. Make sure you reestablish your meditation practice, or you establish one if you have not been full on with your meditation practice. Also, listen out for those messages coming from the cosmic realms, whether they be from your spirit guides, the divine and most almighty presence, things within yourself, your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit team, or whatever. There's something that you need to forgive with all parts of yourself. Something you need to forgive with all parts of yourself. Some of you have a card on the bottom of this, which is saying within the next few weeks. So something may be going on within the next few weeks that is important to you, that you've been asking questions about. Few to me is like maybe 4 or less within the next few weeks. Whatever it is that you have been waiting for, whatever it is that some of you may have been meditating regarding or needing to meditate or pray about, you're going to have your answers in the next few weeks. This is for you, Hakeem. I got his trumpet too, y'all. He played the trumpet. Love Miles Davis. I got his trumpet. Okay, let's look at what the other messages are. Got to win, somebody's got to lose. And I'm so glad God is merciful. He didn't suffer for a long period of time with illness, because he had just gotten a pacemaker a few months back. He was just having problems adjusting to the blessings of the pacemaker, or what should have been blessings. just like my love everlasting. We have career, we have peace, and we have confidence, okay? For some of you, you may be dealing with issues regarding your career, or let's say what you do for a living. It could be also your life purpose. It could be something related to your business. If you own your own business, be at peace with that. Whatever your climb to that ladder or climb up that ladder is, it's most certainly going to resolve itself. Know that whatever it is that you are doing right now in your career, in your work, as you're trying to build, you are actually going somewhere. What you are experiencing currently is the tree of life. Some of the experiences that we go through via the law of rhythm, via the wheel of fortune, via just being on this planet, as you're leveling up to each new level, prior to that comes times that feel like tests, times that are here in your life to help you learn, to help you to grow. So if there's any of you or anyone in the group or looking at this right now, feel confident. Okay, feel confident that you do in fact have your wings, and you do not have to wait for confirmation in this physical world. Feel confident now. Have peace today, because really today is all you have, and peace is all you need, and peace is something that you give yourself. So whatever it is you're doing for a living, that you are that you've been looking for or striving for incremental progress with, just know it's coming. Okay, take solitude and rest in knowing that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Feel confident and don't allow anything to disturb your peace of mind. Okay, we have mischief here. Okay, we have mischief. Very interesting. Some of you may be dealing with mischief in the workplace or mischief on the job. We have ghosts and we have trickery here. That's very interesting. And we know this deck can be quite, I like this deck because it's real and it gives you a nice contrast. We have soar here. You already know that you've got your wings. You've already got them. You've already been crowned. You are spiritually initiated. You will be continuing to be under the umbrella of spiritual initiation as you continue to climb to the top of that mountain and beyond. So you've got your wings. Do not be concerned with any ghost of the past, anything that references of fear, or anything that is a reminder of maybe dark energy or experiences that have been unpleasant, or perhaps people that you feel are creating mischief for you in the workplace, people who are perhaps playing games. You needn't be concerned about any of these things. These are people who simply have not evolved. And unlike you, they do not have their wings, okay? So that is nothing that you have to be concerned with. Some of you may have a parent or a spirit that is literally trying to communicate with you over here with that ghost. Do not be afraid when that communication does come in. Do not feel any kind of fear. Definitely embrace it, because it will most certainly free you. It will most certainly free you, okay? Very interesting there with that mischief card. You are rising above this, though. You are not in a space of playing childish games. So let them do what they do. That's what they do. Let them do what they do, okay? You are in your bubble. You are protected. You needn't worry about anything. Have peace, and remember to go amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. I'm pulling on the True Love Oracle at this time. Oh, this other song. I played this. Can you believe? I love this song growing up too. The night, well, you could say, because it started at about 3, 4 in the morning. That night before, I was on a ride back we were coming back from Atlanta, and I played so many playlists of songs that my dad used to play. And I was feeling his energy so intensely, and I was reminiscing. It was like a review. I saw myself as a kid out in the yard chopping wood with him, cutting the grass. He thought he had boys. Listening to music in the basement, doing recitals that my sisters and I would do for my parents and family members when they would come visit. I just had a review and I was thinking of him, and I took out a picture and showed it to a very dear soul. Showed that picture, and he was so on my mind, and it was only within a few hours of my getting home around 10 something or a little bit after 10, and his passing away within 5 or so hours sometime after that. So I will say, when someone is heavy on your heart, you should have everything. Or quitting sitting on the throne should have. You deserve to have it all. And I'm gonna give my best to give it to you, to give it to you, to give it to you. Ooh, you're my darling, darling baby. You're my sweet and tender love. I'm keeping my day job. But when you feel that, reach out. That has happened to me too many times for me not to have reached out just to say I love you. Okay, but I have beautiful text messages from my dad, and I have continued to send him more messages so that he could move to the top of my my phone. You know what I'm saying? But I did not reach out when I was feeling that the night before or the same evening. I didn't reach out. But this is the last message that I got from him. Goodness gracious. You're a very special lady. He was checking in on me, and I said, thank you for checking in on me. I'm in hermit mode, taking care of me. And he said, of course, I'm always glad to hear that my children are growing, inventing, and doing well. Thanks so much for sharing so much with me. You are an amazing teacher / person. I support what you are doing. And while reading, was thinking of women that can benefit from all that you're offering. I will start sharing this week. I'm doing fine, staying busy, and in accord with the universe. My business is swelling, and I am smiling. Keep me updated as you see fit. I'm glad you're sleeping again. I did my hermit thing for 2 years, got focused, and brought abundance into my life. Niche, your dad is moving towards 80 years. It's not just a statement, it's a fact of life. I love you dearly, with a heart. That was his last text to me. And the one before that was just as beautiful. So I'm grateful for that. Very grateful. We say that all the time, and it becomes cliche, but we live in a reality, in a matrix, the collective matrix, which prides itself on taking you away from and redirecting your attention from anything that's really important. Time spent with family, quality time, the need to travel to see people, peace and tranquility in your life, gratitude for the multitude of beautiful blessings that you have that have nothing to do with Mr. Charlie or anything else. So many things that we can lose track of if we're not careful and we don't take that time to take care of ourselves, so that then we have something left for other people. And these are the things that go outside of, isn't this something, y'all? Ooh. Wow. I'm gonna have to go back and look at this message. Taking care of ourselves so that we can take care of the other people who love us as well, even if it's a part of our work. We have forgiveness again. Look at that. So perhaps there's someone that you need to forgive. Perhaps there is someone who has forgiven you. For some of you all, maybe there's someone who you have been meditating about, or that you have been thinking about, or the meditation brings awareness, something that will shine the light on an area of your life where perhaps forgiveness is important. It says, I forgive myself, I am forgiven. So if you're dealing with issues around forgiveness, maybe until you really deal with those issues, it could be blocking some aspect of your manifestation. So make sure you understand that you are forgiven, and make sure that you understand that you may need to forgive yourself. What a beautiful message, because it's interesting. I've always believed that when we transition, or when people transition, the same way we say you'll get the answers to everything and you'll see the review or the replay, you'll experience the things that you did to other people to harm them, and you will be in a space of fully being immersed in that, to help you to understand what empathy really is and how you might have impacted other people. And so when I look at this message, it's very interesting, because we've got these angels up here with these wings, y'all. This concept of these wings is here. I thought there was another card where we had these wings as well. We have all of those ghosts and those birds, those crows, but we also have wings here as well. But what is interesting about this message is when we get over to the other side, all of the things that we thought were important here will cease to be important. We will have full illumination, and we will fully understand what this experience was about and what we were supposed to be doing over here, what the soul assignment was. And so all of the little petty things and the things that we thought were so huge, you know, like when you're 20, everything is a big deal, and then you turn 30. And then when you turn 40, you look back at your 30s and you realize how petty it was or how ridiculous it was. And then when you get to your 50s, which is the decade of clarity, you look back on your 40s and you're like, doggone. But you begin to understand the reality of this experience is then bestowed upon you as a part of illumination. And it's really an interesting phenomena, because I really think that it's an opportunity to see and look back and to survey everything, and to look at your mistakes, the things that you did, the things that you were responsible for, all of the ways in which maybe you could have done things differently, but in the same light, understanding that it was all exactly the way it was supposed to be, and that no one is at fault, and that there are no rights and there are no wrongs. There are experiences that are here to grow us. But as it relates to this forgiveness, let yourself off the hook from a place of deep sincerity. Only from a place of deep sincerity if you need to self-forgive. It feels so good. And if you need to ask for forgiveness, know that you are already forgiven. Know that you are already forgiven. If it's someone in this world, and it's very important to forgive yourself once you have asked for forgiveness or once you've made an effort to atone. If it's someone that has transitioned, it's important for you to know that you've already been forgiven. Nobody on the other side is holding on to this foolishness. Okay, we got the devil and the 7 of cups here on the split. Some of you could be tempted by something in your life right now that you need to be mindful of as it relates to what is before you and what particular choices you may be needing to make. Do not narrow your options. Know that you have plenty of options. You are surrounded by love, and there's no need to hold on to fear or anything that may stymie your growth. Let me pull 3 cards, and then we're going to close out. We have the Sun reversed, the Ace of Wands, and the Empress. Okay, look at that. And at the bottom, the 9 of Pentacles. So this is you coming into your own, coming into your beautiful flowering. This 9 of Pentacles is the minor arcana of this card here. What a beautiful message with the Ace of Wands. New things are popping off in your life. A renewed sense of energy, a renewed connection with your life force. Perhaps new opportunities, passion, fire, and desire is upon you. You are creating something. You may not necessarily see it at this point. The full illumination may not be here, but trust that this is bringing you bank. It is bringing you abundance, prosperity, peace, renewed health. 9 of Pentacles also to do with grounding, physical health. You're going to be strong, and you're starting out with a new zest for life, new juice. You're going down perhaps a new path, or you are reinvigorating something. You are in a very creative space. You are in a place of nurturing yourself, being concerned about yourself, and making sure that you are taking care of yourself. I love that message. I want to get A few more cards. That is beautiful, y'all. Like you are in your element right now. And you may not be feeling very triumphant with that sun card there, kind of aspected a little weirdly, but know that it's coming up for your full witnessing. It is coming. Yes, you have worked hard to create something in your life, and it is bringing bounty into your life. It is elevating you, and you're in a space of remembering to feel grateful. Remembering that your hard work, your mastery of something is paying off, and that sometimes we have to let things go in order to have other things to come into our life. But whatever it is that some of you may have let go, it was a good letting go, because from here on out, you're going to be doing wonderful in this season, this current season of your life. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. 6 of Wands and the Tower card, okay? Queen of Cups on the bottom. Whatever has been uprooted in your life, whatever foundation you've been plucked out of, because perhaps that foundation was planted on sand instead of on firm ground, or maybe it had timed out. Whatever it is you've left out of, or whatever it is that you are letting go of, or whatever it is that could have you feeling upside down at this time, it is for your victory. Okay, there is something that is going to make you feel triumphant, jubilant, joyful, appreciated, recognized, and feel as though you're in the energy of winning that is going to come out of this. So whatever this metaphorical sort of fire is, or collapse in your life, or upset, or shocking news, or whatever, do know that it is a blessing in disguise. Beautiful things await you, things that will allow you to pour more love into your life, and to pour more love into the things that you love to do, because you are just so awesome, so awesome. This is moving you into a place that will allow you to feel such a degree of emotional satisfaction and fulfillment that you just won't know what to do with yourself except to protect it at all costs. Lots of love to you all, spiritually initiated and crowned. Yes, you are. If you haven't got my book, Manifesting Your Masterpiece, please feel free to go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble, order that book. Thank all of you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And hopefully over the next several days, I will get back on track with this channel and begin to post regularly, at least 2 or more days a week. I will be doing more shorts. I'm going to try to do a 3, 4, or 5 day 1-minute short that will be some type of guidance of the day. So check out the shorts too. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. A lot of times we watch videos of people that we love and we just forget, because I know I do it. I used to always wonder, why do they feel like they have to remind people to do that? But I understand now, because I watch sometimes content from people that I absolutely adore and respect, and really have taken a liking to, and I forget to actually like the videos. Okay, so thanks to all of you. Lots of love to you.